Now we are going to discuss about the analysis of urine. We have studied already regarding the blood and hematological test, which includes the HB detection as well as differential count of the blood sample. Now we are studying here urine analysis. So all of we know that urine is the waste product which is excreted by our body, and is a pale yellow in color due to urochrome or urobilinogen like pigments. The color of urine may changes according to physical condition of the host or the person. So if the person is under treatment of some antibiotics or medicine, the color of urine sample may get changes. Sometimes it shows red color or dark yellow color also. So dark yellow color of the urine sample indicates liver infection and jaundice sometimes we can say, and the ammoniacal odor of urine sample is observed due to presence of ammonia into it. So the composition of the urine sample, that is like this: it contains water, then pigments like urobilinogen, creatinine, uric acid, sodium, potassium, red cells, pus cells, and white blood cells. So why to conduct urine analysis? So urine analysis or urine examination is done in order to determine urinary tract infection, sometime to determine pregnancy, as well as detection of jaundice, and sometime the renal disorders and renal diseases. They are also get detected while doing the analysis of urine sample. So how to collect urine sample? The first urine sample or urine which is voided in the morning, that is generally collected here for the urine examination. As soon as the urine sample is collected, it should be examined, because upon standing the urine sample there may be contamination on the bacteria. So the correct examination will not be done if it is allowed to stand for some time. So after first validation and collection of urine sample, it is sent to laboratory and examined immediately. So urine examination is done by three ways or three methods: physical examination, chemical examination, and microscopic examination. The physical examination of urine sample includes the observation of the color and odor. So if dark yellow color of the urine sample is observed, it is indicating liver infection or jaundice, because there may be the accumulation of bile salts and bile pigments, due to which the color of the urine sample may get changes to dark yellow. Whereas reddish brown color of the urine sample indicate medical treatment of the person, or sometime during the menstrual period also we observe presence of red blood cells into urine sample, and therefore it observes reddish in color. The chemical examination of the urine sample is most important, because sometimes the functions of the liver and kidney may get associated with that. So if they are dysfunctioning or malfunctioning, then there may be some accumulation of the components in urine sample. So in that sense, the chemical examination of the urine sample is very important. So the chemical examination, it includes the presence of or detection of the bile salts, bile pigments, as well as sugar and ketone bodies, presence of proteins, etc. in the urine sample. So firstly we will discuss regarding the sugar test. We know that the urine sugar is there, which is detected in some time whenever the person is suffering from diabetes mellitus or diabetes like condition. Then urine sugar is detected by using the Benedict's test. The Benedict's test is generally or routinely done for detection of the sugar in the urine sample. So for this purpose, urine sample is taken in 5 ml amount in the test tube, and Benedict's reagent is added to it, and then it is heated for a few minutes. So the Benedict's reagent, it contains copper sulfate actually, and whenever during heating the color may changes, and there will be some color changes in stepwise manner depending upon the percentage of the sugar present in the urine sample. So firstly we observed blue color of the urine sample, then the color may changes to green, then yellow, and then brick red. So depending upon the percentage of sugar in urine sample, the color may get changes. The green color of the urine sample upon heating and after addition of the Benedict's reagent indicates 0.5 to 1% of the glucose in urine sample. If it is changes to yellow, it indicates 1 to 2% of sugar. If it is brick red, it indicates 2% and more than that. So gradation is like this depending upon the color changes in the urine sample. The next test will be test for ketone bodies. Ketone bodies means acetoacetic acid and acetone. These are accumulated whenever the person is under starvation condition or person is suffering from diabetes. So in that case what happens, the sugar metabolism is totally disturbed and the energy is obtained upon metabolism of fat which is accumulated there. So upon metabolism of fat, some ketone bodies are produced and these ketone bodies are accumulated in the urine sample. So the ketone bodies presence in the urine sample indicate either the person is under starvation condition or he is suffering from diabetes. So acetoacetic acid presence and acetone presence in the urine sample, it indicate the diabetes condition, and this can be done by using Rothera's test. So ketone bodies can be detected by using Rothera's test. The procedure for Rothera's test is very simple. You have to take 5 ml of the urine sample in the test tube. After then, you have to add ammonium sulfate crystals into it. You have to saturate the urine sample with ammonium sulfate crystals and shake it well. After addition of ammonium sulfate crystals, you have to add sodium nitroprusside crystals and then again shake well. And at the last, the liquor ammonia or liquid ammonia is added 1 to 2 drops and mix it well. So if your Rothera's reagent is available, then you can directly add that reagent into it also. Otherwise, you can add separately the components for Rothera's test. The components including sodium nitroprusside crystal, ammonium sulfate crystals, liquid ammonia. So after addition of the liquid ammonia, you have to shake it well and then you have to observe the presence of purple color ring in the sample. So if you observe purple color ring, then it is indicating presence of ketone bodies into it. If you don't observe it, then it will indicate absence of ketone bodies. If you observe purple color ring, then it indicate positive test. So that indicate the presence of ketone bodies in the urine sample. What you have to do, take 5 ml of urine sample in test tube, then add ammonium sulfate crystals, shake it well, then add sodium nitroprusside crystals, again shake it well, and at the last add liquid ammonia. So while adding liquid ammonia, it is having irritating smell, so you have to add carefully liquid ammonia in the test tube, and after then you have to observe the purple color ring in the mixture. So that will indicate the presence of ketone bodies in the urine sample. So that is known as Rothera's test. The next test is for bile salt, test for bile salt. So bile salts are of two types, sodium taurocholate and sodium glycocolate. These are the two bile salts. So when the bile salts are accumulated in urine sample, when the person is suffering from jaundice or hepatitis, in that case there is the accumulation of bile salts and bile pigment in the urine sample. And due to bile salt and bile pigment, the color of the urine sample will also become dark yellow. So you have to detect the bile salt by using very simple test that is known as Hayes test. It is very simple test. It requires only sulfur powder. So in Hayes test, what you are going to do, again you have to take 5 ml of the urine sample in the test tube and just sprinkle the sulfur powder on it. Just sprinkle the sulfur powder on the urine sample. If the powder gets settled at the bottom, it indicates that there is a presence of bile salt, because the presence of bile salt reduces surface tension and due to which the powder gets settled down. So if the powder gets settled down, it indicates presence of bile salt. If upon sprinkling on the surface, if the powder get float, then it indicates absence of bile salt. So that is the very simple test. So this is very simple and routinely this test will be carried out in all the pathological laboratory. So there is a liver infection or jaundice or hepatitis you can say. In that case, there is a possibility of accumulation of the bile salt as well as bile pigment in the urine sample. Bile pigments are bilirubin and biliverdin. They will be also tested by Faucet test. You have to take urine sample, then add barium chloride solution equally. You will find the yellowish whitish like precipitate. You have to filter it by using the filter paper, and upon filtration, when the filter paper get dried, then you have to spread or sprinkle or add the drops of Faucet reagent on it. So upon addition of the Faucet reagent, you can observe green color of the paper. Paper will be of green color, not the filtrate. So if green color is observed on the filter paper, then you can detect that the presence of bile pigments in the urine sample, bilirubin and biliverdin. So these bile salts and bile pigment, they are accumulated while there is a hepatitis or jaundice like condition. Then only this type of the pigments get accumulated. So by performing Hess test and Faucet test, you can determine both bile salt and bile pigment. This is the chemical test or chemical analysis of the urine sample. Sometimes the microscopic examination of the urine sample is also necessary. So the microscopic examination is done in order to determine presence of pus cells, RBCs and epithelial cells in the urine sample. So for this purpose what you have to do, you have to collect urine sample from the person, then you have to centrifuge it, and after centrifugation all the urine sample will be discarded, only the deposit is taken here on the cover slip, and then you can observe under microscope. So if you observe under low power, if you can observe sometime pus cells, sometime RBCs, sometime epithelial cells. So presence of these cells and bacterial cells indicate the bacterial infection or urinary tract infection may be there. So that is important here, and in this way we can carry out the physical, chemical and microscopic examination of the urine sample to detect the physical condition as well as some abnormalities which are associated with the kidney function or liver function sometimes. And in that case, the urine analysis is important. Thank you.